literally like 1:30 for me a.m.
I've been up since.
That is literally my excuse for existing. All right. So what happened last time then, if anyone remembers?
Well, I remember that we continued to run from the Necrons, and at one point we tried tunneling through the wall. I think that was the most successful strategy for getting away. We also tried basically flash boiling the poisonous water next to some of us, and to create steam, which I can't remember if we actually ended up benefiting from that in any meaningful way, but we did that. And then
I missed half of it.
yeah, we ran down the hallway to a sort of long elevated walkway next to a bunch of power generators, and then we saw a bunch of flying zappy dudes, and so we jumped off of the causeway. Yeah, destroyers. And we jumped off the side of the rail, wander around in the heating pipes down near the ground. At one point, Oriomedes leaps into the air on top of one of the destroyers, and then the one of the other destroyers tries to hit Oreo and ends up zapping his friend instead. And is there anything else?
No, I think that about sums it up. It's mainly just the same old. You're trying to run away and the enemy's trying to murder you.
I don't think
Like
much
every single
standard.
session has been like that recently.
Oh yeah, and Alf went full MVP and healed everyone, or
Did
most.
he heal me?
No, he healed the Inquisitor by first failing a natural 100 roll, and then redeeming himself with a fate point to touch butts, as it were. I do believe there is a screenshot on Discord.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Touch the butts. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, who the fuck? Did he actually try to touch butts?
I mean, with this, stabby gauntlet thing for the medicine.
It's an ancient space marine tactic for healing.
Did he miss the butt cheek and just went right in deep?
Yeah, into the brain. No, Mombo fate pointed and managed to heal the Inquisitor. So instead of bleeding to death, she's mildly bruised and unconscious.
Wake our ass up and need all the help we can get.
Can I see the map since I didn't see it last time? Because when I left, I was still on the other map. And yeah. I have no idea. Like, you guys are talking about all these pipes and stuff. I don't know where they are or anything.
It's okay. I've forgotten the map too. I repressed that in my memory. Like the quality of it is so terrible. I'm ashamed to show it. Let's just imagine this map instead for the session tonight.
I like it. There's no destroyers on this map.
How weird! On my map, it's like 80 destroyers hanging out and a Necron Lord. You must be thinking about a different one.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And I do believe there is a turn tracker to go along with this.
Alright, I'll be right back. Gotta check the oven.
Damn it.
I told you.
That's not his turn.
Classic Mombo. Alright, Saufriel. You're apparently the one starting here. Alright, so you have just seen Oreo surfing on one of the destroyers. Another destroyer have shot that to pieces, and it fell down on the ground, and he fell along with it, and the others are
Yeah.
just hanging out. You know, Manos is shot to all hell as he took
Is
something
Cass
as he was
dead?
going. We get to that in a moment.
Hellforge?
We'll get to that in a moment.
Oh,
Seth's gonna shoot at this one down here. An auto fire with Kraken.
All right.
Things.
So the bolter has a range of 90, and the Kraken adds
100 meters.
50 to that. Yeah, so 100, so 150. Yeah, you're not in short range. So it plus 10 for size, plus 10 for semi-auto, so plus 20 total.
Plus 30 for half aim.
Oh yeah, half aim if you want to do that as well. Yeah, 40 total. All right. Yeah, you burst it and take a burst at it rather. And yeah, you managed to hit land. You see a couple of shots like bloom out as the bolt shells explode across its body. It's the yeah, that's the correct pen value as well. So 8 pen. Yeah, it's still very much hanging in there, but you definitely done some damage to it as you see the shots impact. Yeah, good turn. Do you want to do anything else or is that it?
I'll have to move up.
Okay, so you did. Tell you what, I don't have the page up in front of me, but I do believe that's incorrect. But let's roll with it for now. I'll check in a moment.
Semi-auto with full action.
I'm checking right now.
What's up with Semi-Auto? Oh,
Yeah,
Semi-auto with full action half aim.
it's a full action, yes.
yeah, it's full
Okay,
action.
then like
Semi-Auto is a full action.
yeah.
Alright,
Right.
where is my character?
Samuel, it's your turn. And
Okay,
first of all, so what happened with
Cass is dead? Is that Cass?
he's unconscious at the moment. If he is dead, really depends on if you want to permanently burn a fate point or not.
What happened? How did he die?
So he was in Overwatch with the condition that if anyone attacks the party, he'll attack.
I was seeing
And
Overwatch. Oh god.
it was either that or run through potentially 5 Overwatch zones.
Oh.
So I decided, maybe it's better to he provide Overwatch from
And then what
afar.
happened?
Well, someone shot Manos, and he attacked that person, and all the other uh, destroyers saw where he was because of the muzzle flashes. So one of them shot him
Was he
and
really low
did some
health?
damage.
But he didn't dodge?
I honestly don't remember if he already dodged another attack or not.
So you let him die, Hellforge? God damn you.
To be
Well-
fair, even if he had dodged one of them, the other attack still would have hit him and finished him off.
Yeah.
Because he got hit twice.
Oh,
He
with
got
two-
hit by 2 of them. 2 of them
Ah.
hit him.
Oh. Those 2 bullets.
Yeah,
The
so
total
it
damage was like 52 damage. So even if you cut that in half and
Alright.
dodged one of them,
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's gonna burn a face.
alright, so he's unconscious for the rest of the
Yeah.
encounter. Alright.
Ah,
Samuel, you did so for him when you were AFK. I pushed a smite to almost single-handedly destroyers. He
nice.
triggered one of the warp phenomena and got 2 points of corruption points as a demon was whispering in his ear. But that was it.
Wait,
About
did
it.
he trigger one of the regular phenomena?
No, it's Perils of the Warp.
How the fuck? God damn. Alright, because I'm like, regular phenomena doesn't do shit.
Yeah,
But
I know.
perils do. Okay.
I
Fuck.
know. It was a peril.
Yeah. God damn, Hellforge. I let you use my character for 1 day. You give me
I mean,
corruption, you let me die.
yeah, and the other time I did, I jammed your weapon, which was the
Yes!
only
I
time
know!
so
I
far.
knew we should have ended that session. I knew we
All
should
right.
have ended the session. Alright, so.
Next time, Mombo controls your characters.
Yeah, I actually no. I want traffic to do it because traffic is actually safe for the most part. Mumbo just runs into a room full of fucking Necrons.
That's true. All right, Samuel, what do you want to do here?
Um.
You have some options.
Okay, what are my options? Because I actually have no idea. Is there anybody near me? I assume there's nobody within charging distance.
It's on your charge range, honestly.
Charge range is like. Okay,
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
I can
there
close
is no, and
passage. I don't need.
it's rough. It's rough terrain as well, so all movement down there is halved. Plus, the destroyers are all hovering like 8 meters above all of you in the air.
Okay, there's no charging distance. And so I assume there's this one. This one's an Overwatch. This one, right?
they're all pretty much an Overwatch, and they all have the range.
So I'm here, and I assume that's whenever you move, right, guys?
So the bottom
Down there is
one,
safe, I think.
the bottom one, and the one. So I'll say the bottom one is the only one right now you have line of sight on. The others, because what did I say? Like 5 meters down from the catwalk, so you won't have the line of sight to shoot any of the others because of the catwalk is blocking you.
All right.
I really should have done a side render of this.
Okay. Because I missed so much last time. I didn't. Can Necrons be compelled? No.
I don't
Bet
know, dude. Roll that logic and the Forbidden Lore Xenos, if you know.
I know. I know.
Well, you know that they are sentient machines, so chances are psychic powers will not, mental psychic power will not
You
affect
wouldn't
them.
do it. All right, I can't really do anything because they're too far away from me.
And you smite.
Oh, Hellforge. Did you at least use my fucking ability that gives me extra fucking health?
Well, yeah, you're in solo mode.
Do you use the ability?
As far as I know, it's auto triggered. Unless it's passive, I don't know.
No, it's one of those like you have to like get into like a bunker up, whatever. The one that gives you extra health points. Or
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot about it, so
God
probably
damn,
not.
I knew it. I'll just hold an action for now.
Okay.
I can't do
So
much.
you hold in half action then.
Yeah. Well, yeah. My smite and shit. Half action.
Alright, Manos, your turn. You're currently hiding behind a massive arc furnace. You don't have line of sight or anything, and your feet are hurting pretty bad. And yeah, isn't the crit condition you currently have that?
Movements are cut in half.
Yeah. So you have your normal movement rate doubles the halved.
But with jetpack, it kind of just makes it even again.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this somewhere I can stand on and still be in cover?
Show me again where.
The end of the arrow.
But on the side I don't see the arrow. Yeah, so you can if you stand on the side there, you have like half cover, like your legs will be covered unless you hunker down there. If you stand on top of the flat bit, then you're not in cover at all.
Our only range character is down.
So would around here still only be half cover?
Yeah, so that would be like if you're standing on the smelter or on the processing unit, like on top of it, then no cover. If you stand on the side of it and the slanted side, you get half cover. If full cover and no visibility from anyone else. And so hopefully that shit makes sense if you can see it.
Okay, yeah.
So that thing up by the end where the lava is, that's not as tall as I was hoping it would be.
No, it's not as tall as the arc furnaces themselves.
Yeah, because I was going to try and use that for cover of the ones all in Overwatch down at the end.
I mean, you can still like drop down to the ground level and just walk behind it, and then that will block the line of sight for anything basically until you climb up on the catwalk again and start, walking out the exit. So that would give you like full cover, and they won't see you.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, but like I said, if you just drop down on the ground um, from the platform you're currently standing on and go in, then it should be good.
Alright. And I'm going to use my full move to get up there. Or drop down and move forward.
All right. Fly out of from behind one of the arc furnaces. One of the Necrons takes a snapshot at you, and you see the bright You can dodge this if you want, or try to.
Did that have the run penalty?
Mm, no, it did not. Because what? That's what I roll with. So yeah, no, that's a fail. Good catch. Oreo, it's your turn. You have just composed yourself after falling down from a very dead and exploded destroyer that you have been using as a hoverboard for a brief moment.
How big is the base of the destroyer's hoverboard?
Enough for you to stand on.
Okay. Would it be possible for me to basically pick it up and sort of use it as an improvised tower shield, as long as I'm only doing like a half move or something like that?
If you can grapple it,
How
then
do you?
I'll say, yeah, you can absolutely do that. Just hold it in place.
Alright. So yeah, I'm going to advance towards this guy, and I'll do a half move through difficult terrain, which basically just goes back to a normal move because of my jetpack. And I'll just move 6 meters forward. Let me check to make sure.
All right. Yeah, you're in cover because of all the piping there. So
Yeah, 6 meters forward with this dude.
yep. Oh wait, are you using the destroyed one?
Yeah. Is there not enough of it left?
Not for a tower shield. It might be for a normal like buckle or whatever it's called, like the small one you attach to your wrist. But yeah, like it got like crit 10, so it's blown to pieces.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, in that case, I'll just use up all my movement, and I'll do a run action, which will make me a bit harder to shoot. And I'll run towards this guy until I'm right under him.
All right. Yeah, he's still 5 or 6 meters above you. So, but yeah, you can do that. Take a run. And so Manos, you see one of the destroyers that previously shot you just casually hovering towards the exit, and he's hovering over the catwalk right now, right next to the door. So you have line of sight on him and it has line of sight on you right now.
What a fucker.
Yeah, I know, right? Like super fast hovering speed and everything. It's almost cheating. All right, Destroyer Lord's turn. And also, Manos, you know that master level enemy. So if you want to go toe to toe with this mother trucker, you know which one to focus on.
Which one is it? The one by the exit?
No, the green token, the Destroyer
Ah,
Lord.
okay. Tell him to send his guys away and 1v1 me, or he's a pussy.
I mean, do you shout the challenge out into the air?
1v1 me mid. Bet you won't.
Well, he's already in mid, so technically you're the scrub now.
Shit.
All right. So here we've seen Oreo, and unless you call out the challenge, that's the only real target the Lord knows.
Can I actually challenge him?
Yeah, if you want. Like, they know where you are because, well, you got shot at, and also, the fact that you're fairly visible with the whole, bright flames from the jetpack in pitch darkness. So if you just start screaming a challenge and insults, I'm sure they will pay attention to you more than the rest of the party.
Which is what you want.
Fuck it, I'm already at -6. One hit's gonna kill me anyway. Might as well challenge the master class enemy.
All I know is, I can't believe I'm the first one dead.
Might be joining you. Because toe to toe ain't that good.
So in a sweeping display of arrogance and overconfidence in his skill, he politely accepts the challenge and flies towards you. And you see the Void Blade, the twin-bladed weapon of choice for this Destroyer Lord, and being electrified with the power field, the green glowing power field, and you know that shit's about to get real, son.
His friend in the back better fuck off and let this be a 1v1.
No, it's gonna be okay. You go 1v1, and then the friend in the back's gonna try to help, and she accidentally one shots the Destroyer Lord instead. All right, so this destroyer hanging out down here. So he have seen one ruffian try to assault him, or is charging towards him after assaulting his friend. So he's gonna take a fairly annoyed shot at Oreo right now. And -20 because running. So good on me for remembering that. So it's short range, semi-auto, -20 for running, so +0 total. I know that doesn't look right.
I
And so
like rolls
Oreo,
like that.
I don't. The Oreo, yeah, you see this like the twin streams of green stream past you and impact the ground and the piping surrounding you, and you know that could have been very painful if you got hit.
Those Gauss cannons are powered by pure Shrek.
Yes. All right, Pyriel. So far, you're the only one who has not taken a single point of damage this mission.
What the fuck are you doing? Get in there.
He's as slippery as a salamander, can't you tell by the token?
It's a beautiful
Dude,
token.
he should be in the
man.
middle. He's
Never
just fucking
change.
firing everything. Burn, baby, burn.
Yeah, so through the cabling and piping down here, you have seen Oreo being shot at by two extremely bright green beams. So seen one destroyer being torn apart by friendly fire as Oreo was riding it. Non-consensually.
Well, the only one I can see is the one straight up ahead, so I guess I'll do a semi-auto burst at it with my bolter.
Alright.
You burn
With
Kraken
normal
out.
or Kraken. As a tactical marine, you get one clip per mission of special ammo of your choice. Cost you no more than 25. So if you want, and if you haven't already mentioned it, you can have Kraken rounds.
I think when we were looking at them before, I figured I just said I would just default to Kraken for my specialist ammo. I don't think I ever marked it in his gear.
No, it's okay. Like you're, I'll say because you're fairly new to this particular class. Like I'll give you some wiggle room for the first few sessions. So if you want
First
to have it
12.
be Kraken, I mean, he wasn't playing
I'm
this
just
one.
messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, so if you want, you can have Kraken rounds for this mission, but that's gonna be like Kraken rounds for the rest of this mission. So you can't be able to change it later until the next mission.
That's fine. I don't think there was any other ammo that I liked more than Kraken rounds.
All right. Yeah, so it's 150 range. How far is Pyreal from that?
He was like 80. Only 60.
Okay, so it's short range for short range plus 10, semi-auto plus 10, size plus 10, so plus 30 total. But he did, no, actually, that one didn't run, so never mind. So yeah, plus short range, semi, that's a plus 30 total. He did dodge, however, so he can't do that again. Excellent. Yeah, so that's 0, 2, yeah, so 2 hits.
Should I just roll up another bolter that has the pen for Kraken rounds?
No, it's okay. I know the number well enough without it, so it's fine. If we use some other bullshit ammo, it's gonna be a bit of an issue. And considering everyone else have crack around as well, like I see it frequent enough. But yeah, you send a couple of shots, 2 shots like sent to mass, and yeah, you more or less just chip off uh, a bit of metal on it. It didn't seem to do too much damage to it. Good try though. Do you want to do anything else, or is that your turn?
That's it for his turn.
All right, Vlad, it's your turn. What do you feel like doing here, man?
Is there a way to get to the other side under the walkway?
So there are some small like maintenance for you in full power armor. It's I'd say be a minus 60 acrobatics to or contortionist to try to squeeze through the.
Minus 60. Basically
Honestly,
impossible.
it's honestly better just to climb up again and run over and jump down rather than try to squeeze your way through.
When did you get shot by
Unless you
someone
want
though?
to unless you want to spend your turn with the breaching auger and just drill through and make the holes bigger.
And he doesn't have a breaching.
What, you assumed all of us had breaching auger Forge?
I mean, with this group, it wouldn't be out of character.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have
Fucking
a Boltor.
Psyker has a breaching auger.
Since I made my pilot test, I'm just going to straight up fly over there.
All right.
The Psyker likes to
Sounds
kill
good.
things.
Fly over there.
Right. So you fly over there. Do you fly? Do you land next to, like, on the platform itself, or on top of it? Because there's a pretty significant height difference.
I land on the platform next to the cylinder.
All right.
Oh god, you're fucked. So fucked. Welcome to the dead party. May I have your name, please?
Don't worry, it's only the third attack that gets 2 hits on him. Alright, so you can try to dodge if you want.
I do want. Taking with that. Guess they're all back.
Healthwatch, you're breaking up, or is it just? Ooh, nice. Was I breaking up? Or was that Healthwatch?
It was a little
Ah.
crackly for me, but I don't know if it'll pass or not.
Yeah, no, it's been for me too. I've been breaking up a lot lately. That's why I asked if it was. Don't know why it's been happening. I think the Discord servers are just shitting them. First attack to life. 23. Nice stuff. And when I say dodge, I mean get a 10 plus.
Alfheim is just going to be reattaching you guys like you're all Mr. Potato Heads.
I'm so sad I missed my death. God damn it. I wanted my first death to be. I make a whole speech as I'm dying.
I wish I was there when I died.
When did you die?
No, I was just making fun of what you were saying. Yeah, like late to your own funeral sort of thing.
Yes, I get it. I wish I mean, at least, fucking I have to go through life. At least let me fucking be there when I'm dead. At least see it end. Fucking deal with all the other bullshit.
Alright, so that should be the damage. And these are both to the left leg as well.
What does proven 4 do?
Proven 4, it means that it caps the minimum damage a die can do. So that
Ah.
natural 1, for example, gets replaced by a 4. It's the same thing when you do, like, changing your degree of success with, like, lower damage die.
Ew, that's interesting. Can I have that skill as an elite advance?
No, it's not a skill, it's a weapon quality.
Can I have that weapon?
I mean, you can always loot it from some Necron.
There's a
that
dead one right
survives.
there in front of me. Can I loot that,
Load it
bro?
into a million pieces.
Again, I missed so much.
Yes. Alright, Vlad, do you need a moment to figure things out, or can I move on?
Yeah, you can go ahead and move on.
Okay, that one. I feel like this should have been a 4th attack, considering where the Overwatch zones are, but yeah, no, I also don't remember if I moved this one or not, but he's gonna move.
I don't appreciate your
Regardless,
filter
Vlad
cat.
is down, and I've got to burn a fake life.
Oh, is he dead too?
Yeah, he was at -4,
God damn.
and he just took.
Did he try to run?
That was with the run included.
That was with the run? Damn.
Yeah, all those rolls were at +0 total.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Short range plus 20 total, minus 20 for running.
Yeah. I get. I just wasn't sure if he ran or not. I didn't hear.
Right, Alfheim, you see on the bio monitors in your helmet another one of your squad mates going down. And most of you are looking super dicey right now, other than Pyriel, who seems to be like having the time of his life, slightly elevated heart rate, full health, full armor integrity and everything.
Well, that's good.
At least he's all right.
Let me see. How far away is this guy? So I assume the walkway is solid. There's no underside to it.
Yeah,
My
no,
char-
there is. Sorry, what?
Did my character get healed? Why is he full health?
Wait, which of the two characters?
MIL. Oh wait, no, wait. It says 0 on here. Oh, this is bugged. No, sorry. On
Where are
the
you?
token, it said 22 out of 22 health.
Yeah, but the
Oh,
token is fine. Look on the character sheet.
Yeah, I just did. Sorry about that. Go ahead, continue. I thought I got
All right,
healed for a shit to the health. I'm so
no.
excited.
All right, Alfheim, what do you want to do here? Your option seems to getting more and more limited as the enemies are taking you all down one by one.
What kind of health does Saf have right now?
Oh wait,
Safariel's at full.
Okay. Ugh. Let me see.
is it me or is the token thing not on my?
Samael, is he incapacitated right now?
Samael is not. Samael is fine. Cass is the one that's incapacitated.
Okay. So there's no one.
Didn't Sam get super critted by his own Psyker mirror bullshit?
Yeah, he's at crits, but he's not incapacitated.
Okay.
At 3 crits. Yeah.
I will do a half move over to you then.
Oh man.
Are you still carrying the Inquisitor, or did you drop her?
She's behind.
Behind who? Sorry.
Yeah,
She's
I'm
next
thinking.
to Alf.
I don't
Saf
remember.
set her down and kind of tucked her out of sight.
Yeah, I don't remember picking her up, but I don't know if I should bring her with me or not. Yeah, I guess I will bring her. I'll drag her towards Sam with me.
Alright, so you grab her by the boot and drag her over the rough terrain with a lot of sharp metal objects.
As you do. She's fine.
That'll have to be my whole
Also-
move.
Oh, that is a female icon. I wasn't sure for a second. Very tiny.
Alright, so you're just gonna move over to the Psyker then,
Yep.
with the Inquisitor slung over your shoulder. Excellent. I can see no way this could go badly.
Oh shit. Do they have Tesla cannons or are we done with those fuckers?
Funny you should ask. Why don't the people in the back there roll hearing-based awareness?
I fucking hate myself. I died.
No, this was gonna happen anyway on the next turn, so you just hasten your own demise by pointing it
No.
out.
Got this. Where am I? Hearing based awareness.
Yes, it's plus
Oh,
20.
right. I restart. No, I restart browser side.
So this one in a comfortable position, so he's gonna hang out there and do the same thing sort of day. Alright, Sarfiel, it's your turn.
All right, I hear something, guys.
Yeah, you hear an uncomfortable amount of unison footsteps, coming from the tunnel behind you.
Ah. Okay. Is Alf gonna try and heal me or?
Well, we'll see on his turn. Zafriel, it's your
Oh,
turn now.
oh. I thought you half moved and half healed.
Nah, I had to do a full move to
I'm
get there.
gonna
Oh damn! All right.
a
I was gonna move away.
semi-auto
That's why.
burst this one again.
Wait. So helper. Sorry. Is it a new turn order? Because I wanted to use my half move, my half action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this has gone full round now.
All right.
So
Can I do it right before the round reset and do Might of Heroes on myself?
what does that one do?
It gives me strength. I believe depending on my power, my side rating, which I'll just do
Sure,
regular. Don't
sure.
push.
If that's a half action.
Yeah, it is.
If you do it fettered, which means full psi rating, you roll the willpower at what is plus 20,
Yeah, that's
5 for
exactly
each,
what I'll do. There we go.
and you roll doubles. Yes, 2d100. Roll that shit.
Fuck. Fuck.
Yes. I told you, foreshadowing this bitch.
43. I'm going. No one look at the fucking buck. Fuck.
Yeah.
I hate this game, by the way. Goddamn, I closed the book. One moment. Can I re-roll that?
No.
Why not?
You can only reroll failed test,
I
and that's a
know.
success.
I know. I was hoping you. Oh, can I add plus 10 to it? The fate point? That would make it a 65.
You should have said that before you rolled, dude.
Fuck, you told me to roll.
Just summon the demon prince and be done with it.
It's not a
No,
demon
no.
prince. It's something worse. For
Yeah,
me.
it's psychic mirror. It's fucking beautiful.
Fucking mirror? Fuck again? Where is this thing? Trail 186.
Yeah, 189 in the PDF.
So what do we do with Psychic 43? Psychic mirror. 1d10 plus 5 damage to Psychic. Thank you, God. Thank you, fucking God.
Yeah, so it's 1d10 plus 5 energy damage to the psyker.
9.
Ignoring
Okay,
armor.
I'm good.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you just face tank that shit. No problem.
Fuck this game. Can't even fucking do a feather roll.
It's beautiful.
I dodged 16 shots last time I played. Fucking Hellforge takes my characters. They're fucking psychic mirroring, dying left and right.
I mean, I literally killed Seth's character as well
Jinxed.
twice
You
over. So.
jinxed my characters. You
Excellent.
jinxed all the characters.
Alright, Zafriel, it's your turn. You hear some psyker shenanigans behind you.
I'm gonna semi-auto burst that same one I shot at.
Alright, that is one shot. One shot to 70, yeah, so the right hover part, I suppose, because it doesn't have legs.
What if somebody had like 17? How would you determine which?
I would delete your character and demand that you roll a new one that's less stupid.
I wish on my rogue trader I got more than 2 fucking appendages. Oh, I would have made a fucking stupid looking character.
No, I just roll. So I just split it down the middle, half and half
Okay.
for the placement, and then I just rolled that D to determine which others you, which. All right. So again, you line up the shot. You snap off 3 shots in quick succession. You see one impact, like the underside of the hoverboard, does some damage, but not nearly as much as you would imagine it to do. All right, Samuel. You have just psycho mirrored yourself as you were trying
Again?
to buff yourself. Yeah, what
I-
do you want to do now?
Can I see somebody? Okay, I heard the footsteps behind me. I have I assume night vision on my helmet. Can I see the guys behind, or can I see anything behind?
It's so the tunnel is, so the walkway is like 3 meters above you. Like imagine you're standing next to a 3 meter wall, like high wall, and then coming from above that in a tunnel, so you don't currently have vision,
I cannot
like
peek
line
up
of
there,
sight
huh?
on that because of
Oh.
the environment is blocking your sight rather than the darkness itself.
Can I Furious Assault? Actually, can I just drill my way this way to try and get Cass?
So again, the
Oh,
catwalk there is 5 meters up from where you are currently standing. So you would have to drill underneath that and then drill upwards. And if you don't get the position just right, you might accidentally drill Cass.
alright. I'll save my action again and ready to hopefully not fucking kill myself again.
Excellent. And I was really hoping for that sick AoE blast damage, that would just cripple the
Kill
Inquisitor
everyone.
straight away.
Actually, if Psychic Mirror went off with the AoE blast damage, I would just kill myself. Oh, actually, would it?
Yeah,
Oh no, it
yeah,
would smite back, wouldn't it?
and
Oh yeah,
the
it would kill everyone.
Inquisitor, and you would have done some damage to Alfheim.
That would have killed Alheim. It's
No, it would like probably kill Alf and the just outright kill the Inquisitor straight away. Alright, Manos, it's your turn. You have the
it's only
Destroyer
20
Lord
damage.
coming in super fast in front of you, wielding its Void Blade. And yeah, if machines could smile, this one would have the Richter's grin of death and damnation coming towards you with a smile on his face.
Is he far enough to where I am that I can charge him and still hit him? Or is he too high up?
No, like he changed his elevation to because he's going in for that attack run. So yeah, he was within charging range of you, and just like Oreo, like you fly up to him and then you land on top of him. At the end of your turn there.
Alright, let's
So
fucking
yeah,
do
you can
this.
charge him. Hell yeah.
So it's 20 for 20 for charge, 10 for size, 10 for
Yeah.
masterclass,
Yeah. So
plus 40.
fucking do it, man. Holy shit, that clutch parry right there as you charge him. Yeah, so as you fly up and meet him mid-air, you bring down the breaching auger to carve him in pieces. He just last moment managed to pull up the void blade and block the breaching auger from causing some internal structure damage. Yeah, so that would have been like to one of the hover units on the leg location. Yeah, if you had hit that, chances are you could have done some pretty significant damage to his flying abilities. But yeah, you land on, and so you land on it, land on his hover unit, and now you're staring face to face with this master of the Necrons. And yeah, it's gonna be an interesting duel for sure.
He barely parried. Better not be as cocky.
Alright, do you want to do anything else, or is that your turn?
Oh, that's it.
Right, Oreo, it's your turn. You have some company just flying next to you right now. You can see, like, as you look up, you see 2 destroyers peering down at you, and they seem to be having their weapons at the ready.
So this guy, is he, even though he's hovering, is he basically on like ground level of the walkway?
No, he's still like a couple of meters above the walkway, hovering. Same with the other one. So you would have to charge up through the air to get there. So I'd say for the purposes of this, they are all within charging, within charging distance from you.
Alright, if I charge this one, can I basically end...
Don't charge that one.
Okay.
Charge the one that's wounded.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll charge this one then. And
Okay. Yeah, you see that one has taken some damage.
yeah. All right.
Yeah, so plus 10 for charge unless you have defensive thing, plus 10 for size.
Oh, gonna reroll. Yep, never mind on that then.
Alright. Yeah, you still charge and land on him, even though you don't manage to hit him. You still land on him, so you're standing there, like a couple of meters up in there. Yeah, now that you're, you know, you can see there is definitely some crazy shit about to go down over there where Manos is currently standing on top of the Destroyer Lord.
Who has popcorn? Can you wait so we can make some popcorn? Might be a butcher fight where it takes hours to complete.
I'm not entirely. So this one's gonna Overwatch again, because why not? You know, they're just hanging out, waiting.
Oh fuck.
Alright, Destroyer Lord. He has not taken any damage, so I don't need to roll toughness to reach him. Alright, seeing as Manos are locked in mortal combat with this one, and convenient murder range, he's gonna go full tilt. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see as he goes goes out with his blazing lightning attacks. Gonna fate point that second roll.
I think a party wipe isn't.
Alright. If I remember right, we were in squad mode, so who wants to start feeding me? Reactions to die.
We don't have that squad.
Depending on which oath you took, you might not have that squad mode.
Oh, we don't have that one?
Those we check's the one where the weapons don't jam.
Alright, so you managed to block the first one, which is probably a good thing, because that could have been uncomfortable.
I
Do
Alright.
you
mean,
have
he's still gonna
counterattack,
hit me. No,
Manos?
he's still
I
gonna
thought
hit me
flooding
2
it.
more times.
Yeah. But you know, you negated the first one at least, so it might still be managed to survivable, this one.
It's not. I'm at -6.
Alright, so a couple of things here. First of all, so before you start calculating any damage, I'm gonna write down a couple of things that are relevant to this.
First, crit.
All right. So when you calculate the damage now, because the weapon has felling 1, which means that you reduce your unnatural toughness by 1 for calculating your toughness bonus. So if you have 4 or 5 toughness bonus, that's what it is on the sheet rather than double with the natural toughness. If that makes any sense to you.
I mean, either way, it's gonna put me into +10, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, and it also adds does each of those two deal critical damage to you?
I mean, I was already at -6, and the first one
I think Health was just
is
showing
gonna
off.
do.
All right. So
Yeah.
they also have. Let's see here. They also have crippling strike, which means that you take an additional +2 damage when you take critical damage. So
I mean, the
add
first one,
+2 to each
first
of
one
those.
alone is gonna make me way over +10 anyway.
All right.
Even when you cut it in half, so it doesn't matter.
Like he's just showing off right now. So much damage to me. Fuck you guys.
I just blew your head off, but guess what? You're also bleeding.
Technically true.
Actually, it was to my left leg again.
What? That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's the 5.4 I parried. Then that second one's a 94, which is left leg.
Yeah, the third one is the body. But yeah, you get slashed up quite a bit, and yeah, I think not to add insult to just fall down. So instead of standing there on
He just
the
shoves me off of him.
yeah, like in the same attack as the last sweep that more or less just cleaves through your midriff or chest. That one, the kinetic impact of that alone just brushes you off and you fall down and you land on the ground underneath, and that's when you decide if you want to burn a fate point to survive or not. Otherwise, it would literally be so bullshit that you burn a fate point first. The second attack, you burn a fate point, you fall down, take damage, burn a fate point. That to me sounds a bit bullshit. So I'll let you fall down, and then from as you land on the ground, that's when you burn 1 fate point instead of 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I really needed him to not succeed that parry to even have a chance.
But hey, at least you got a duel. Fucking seriously, game. Come on. Alright. Alf, you are currently engaged in melee combat with this one, I believe. And you have landed on top of it. So you're standing there.
Yep, oh, that's Oreo anyway.
Oh yeah, Oreo, sorry. You're pretty much all the same to me in power armor. So considering the fact that he can't shoot when engaged in melee combat, at least not with a heavy weapon, he's gonna do something very uncharacteristic.
Place you up.
Alright, so the Necron that you're currently standing on spins its torso around 180 degree to where you're standing and looking at you, and reach out with both arms. One arm that's normal, and the other one, which is the heavy gas cannon, grafted onto it, and just reach out and tries to grapple you as you're standing there. So you can try to resist or try to parry this attack or dodge it to see if you can not be grappled by this. Alright, you
Can
are
you parry a
currently...
grapple?
Yeah, I do believe so. Because
How do
it's
you
a opposed
parry it?
weapon skill.
Just wrap them on the knuckles with the flat of your sword.
Excellent. But yeah, you managed to succeed and avoid being grappled by this Necron, which is probably a good thing for you. Alright, everyone's favorite salamander. What do you want to do?
So am I far enough back that I can see both of them now?
Yeah, you see both of them hovering. Obviously, like the visuals down here is a bit sketchy, but you know they're flying high enough that you get line of sight. Might be a bit of an armor bonus for them if you try to shoot the one like on the catwalk itself. But yeah, you can see both of them.
Let's do a semi-auto burst at that one again. Front of Oreo.
Okay. Yeah, so it's short range. Yeah, short range with track, semi-auto, plus 20. You're shooting into melee though, so it's minus 20 for that.
So plus 10 because of its size.
Yeah, so plus 10 total.
Plus 10 for half range.
Semi-auto is full action.
Yeah, it is.
Nice. You don't shoot. You don't shoot Oreo in the back, so that's good. That's you land one shot as the trio shot strays by. Yeah, that's auto confirmed because he knows. So roll that righteous fury. Yeah, so this you see as your shot lands. The 80 on one of the hover sides, like he started wobbling real bad. And you can tell, both you and Oreo can tell that this one is looking pretty rough right now. Because it apparently couldn't roll its stupid toughness to regenerate. Alright, do you want to do anything else or is that your turn as you land a good shot on the hover unit underneath?
That's it.
And well, that one's gonna keep hanging out in Overwatch. Haven't taken any damage, I don't need to regen. Alright, Vlad, I do believe it's your turn. Wherever you may be.
But he's unconscious because he had been affected.
Alright, destroyer number 5. So one is engaged in melee combat with its friend, quote unquote, or colleague at least. And the other ones are too far away to shout abuse at. Alright, so what happens is that Oreo, you feel something flying up behind you, or you see something flying up behind you from the corner of your eye, and then you get grabbed by one metallic arm, and then there is a heavy gas cannon just poking you, like annoyingly sticking out in your helmet, you're banging into it. You are, unless you want to try to resist that, which I'm not sure you can, you are currently considered grappled.
Let me see. If I remember correctly, grapple is automatically incurs a resist, but let me double check.
Yes, that is an excellent idea, or an excellent point. I think it's an opposed. Yeah, it's probably an opposed weapon check or something. But yeah, good catch there, man.
It's probably gonna take my rulebook a second to load if you are able to find it faster, but I'll head there anyway.
Yeah, I'm speed scrolling through this stuff. Alright, unarmed attack can make a grapple. Attempting a grapple is a melee, either charge or standard. This was a charge. Weapon skill is normal. The target of the grapple may use a reaction if able to avoid the attack.
Okay, so he's grappled me then.
Yeah, this is on page 247 for the grappling stuff. Yeah, so the rest of the party who's currently conscious, you all see one destroyer just swarm in and grab Oreo by the waist, probably compressing his chest by quite a lot and then banging the heavy gas cannon against his helmet, for extra concussive noise. And just hovering in the air with him hanging, dangling down. It's probably like 8 or 9 meters up in the air right now, so if anyone were to try to shoot him, it would be a bit of fall damage if he falls down. Alright, Alfheim, it's your turn. You see once again in the corner of your helmet's heads-up display, one of your allies and battle brother fall victim to the evil Necrons.
Alright, I'm going to roll a Medicae on Samael, who is... You're still conscious, right, Samael?
Yes, I am still conscious. Hear me with my Discord.
Alright, so
That
this...
is-
How much do I heal? Dude. I can't hear anything because
Oh yeah, I can hear you, I was just typing.
6 crits. Alright, that puts me above 0. That puts me at 0.
excellent.
Does that
Then
heal
I
my health
won't
at all,
feel
or is it
bad.
just my crits?
It heals all health, but if you're in crit, that's all that it'll heal for you.
Alright, so 6 health total. Going up for crit. Very much I have.
That's all I can do this round because I found out, I think I was using Medicae as a half action, and the rulebook says it's a full action, so that's all I can do now.
Alright. Yeah, that's fun. We're all learning as we go. Alright, Safriel, it's your turn.
But it's my turn. I still have my half action.
For
Okay.
fuck's sake.
Do something fucking amazing. If I move forward, Hellforge, can they shoot me, or are we too low for them?
There's at least 2 of them that can see you.
Okay. Then I will try and might myself again. If my computer stops lagging for 2. Right. No whammy, no whammy. No whammy.
Same as before, but better.
Uh-huh.
So you roll 4.
How do I roll a 90 fucking 9? I'm also gonna use some fate points to heal.
Alright, are you gonna fate point that roll?
No.
Alright, it's a double feather, so yeah, that's
Oh, I will. Wait. Oh, 99? Fuck. I'll fucking fate point. God damn it. I didn't see it.
you literally said
No, fuck it.
how do I roll a 99?
Good.
But
We're
yeah,
good. We're good.
alright, cool. So what happens instead of that?
Oh, instead of this, it's a veil of darkness. Everything becomes dark.
In how far a radius?
Give me 1 second because my computer was lagging. So I will let you know. If you want to just continue, I'll let you know.
Alright, Sapphire, your turn.
Since the other one got in the way, I guess I'll burst fire at the new one.
Excellent idea.
Can't believe I fucking rolled doubles twice. Game is fucking.
Is the new one in melee too?
Yeah, the new one has engaged Oreo in melee to grapple him, so yeah, minus 20 for that. So that looks like two hits lands on it.
3d 10 meter.
Yeah, it's all good. There is no other effect than that, so the area is already pitch dark. So the only thing that happens is the Inquisitor can't shoot.
I thought that was a good one to pick, just for fun. Everything becomes dark.
Yeah, so you let off 2 shots, lands on its mark, sent the mass again, and yeah, you see there is some sparks uh, flying off the metal as the bullet strikes through and do some internal damage. Still, far from damage and far from as much damage as you would normally make or do, but it seems to be working just fine or doing some damage. All right, Samuel, it's your turn.
I will run, grab my other character, and run behind cover if I can. My run is 30.
So it's 5. So from where you are,
5 meters up.
yeah, it's 5 meters
So
up.
I would end up right here.
No, so it's 5 meters up to the catwalk. From the catwalk, it's 5 meters down again on the other side, and then it's like 8 meters up on the arc furnace there
Okay,
platform.
can I go behind it right here?
No,
Huh. So
it's
you can.
attached. It's a wall.
This is a. Oh, okay. All right, I'll just land down here.
It's only a wall on the left side. There is a gap you can go in between the two.
If and I'll just grab my character and like land down here.
All right, cool.
Also try and dodge one of. I'm gonna try to dodge the. Are any of them more than one shot?
You don't know.
I'm gonna re-roll that. All right.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so it's still 2 attack plans.
Oh god.
And yeah, as you sprint past, you see like a lot of concentrated fire streaming towards you from the right side, but also from the like back of the tunnel where the curve is. You manage to see one
Way?
destroyer hovering above. Yeah, that way. Yeah, to the left in the tunnel there. You see one that you came from. You see one destroyer hovering above a fairly substantial mass of Necron warriors that both shoot from the tunnel. The one of them hits, and the Necron warriors and a massed fire managed to miss you just barely.
Does that mean because they missed, did they hit the fucking what's it called?
I mean, technically the rules only specify engaged in melee combat, but it would be adjacent. Actually, let me have a look at the stray rules, because I know it's adjacent in melee combat. It might also be in other cases. So let me deal with the damage first, and I'll look it up. Unless any of you want to look up the stray shot rule.
I mean, no one has to get hit. Because they wouldn't hit cast because they would shoot me as I get out. They would probably hit their own person. I just don't know if that would be how. Because I assume they shot me as I was getting out, so they was somewhere right up here. Oh fuck me! Really? Wait, didn't I dodge that?
Doesn't confirm, however.
I'm down. I'm pretty certain I'm down. $38. So pen 10 just everything. Yeah, there's nothing that blocks it. Yeah, no, I mean the first one just puts me in crits. Crit 10.
All right.
Yep, first one puts me in crit 10.
Let's just have a quick look at the stray rules, because now I'm actually curious.
Doesn't matter because I would have probably gone down right here. If first shot took.
Yeah, no, but they would still have line of sight. The moment you climb up on the walkway, you get shot from 2 directions simultaneously. So you
Yeah,
would have
I'm saying
gotten
that's why
shot
I would be down like
regardless.
as soon as I get up here. So I'll probably just be falling back.
Yeah, and then as you tumble, you get shot by the other. All right, Manos, you are unconscious, I do believe.
Yep.
You can put a big X on my character for now. Put him unconscious. Like, he's coming back to life with one less fate.
Excellent. Oreo, you are currently grappled, but you can escape this
All right.
if you so wish.
Yeah, I've been reading up on grapple, and apparently the only action I can take now is a grapple action. So, in a mighty dabbing motion, I will wrest my arms free of this creature.
Beautiful imagery right there. I like it.
Let's see, was it a weapon skill?
I will check right now. I do believe so.
I'm gonna get some
So
coffee
control.
to
Yes.
drink.
Alright, so I'm reading grapple target options at 241. Break free is attempt to flee grapple by making opposed strength test. So it's opposed strength test, or you can try to slip free with a contortionist roll,
Okay.
or you can attempt to take control with the opposed strength test. So you have some options here.
And unnatural strength. Does that give me any bonus here?
That is a very good point. I think just roll it normally because it will auto add on the sheet. But you do get plus 20 because of your power armor.
Okay. That's a very unimpressive roll, but he might roll worse, who knows? In fact, I'll just go ahead and burn a fate point since might as well. Spend a
Yeah,
fate
spend
point.
You can spend one, not burn one.
Oh, not that much better.
Right, yeah. So you try to dab your way to freedom, but apparently this particular destroyer doesn't care for your sick memeing. However, it's very interested in your sick maiming, however, but we'll get to that in a moment.
Yes.
Alright, do you want to do anything else, or is that it?
That'll be it.
Alright, I'm still very upset that I haven't found the stray rules. But I'm sure I'll find it eventually. Tactical combat. Ah, yes. It's on page 249 if someone want to read that for me.
Alright, what do you need, Red?
What exactly triggers the stray shot? So, like, which one it affect? Is it only melee combat effect, or does it affect anything adjacent?
Yeah, characters shooting into a melee combat miss his target by a small margin, 1 degree of failure or less. The attack hits another target engaged in the same melee.
It's melee, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright,
Sounds like
so
melee.
so Cassius doesn't get hit.
Well, I mean, cats wouldn't have gotten hit because I got hit all the way over here.
Yeah, that's very true as well. So good catch
Yeah,
on that.
I just wanted to
But-
find out what the
but-
rule was for next time.
Yeah, but now we know for sure, for
correct.
next scenario.
Exactly.
It comes up.
You guys have fun. I'm gonna put my feet up. List. Oh, Oreo. You'll be joining us soon.
For fuck's sake, Gabe. Come on. Like, 4 consecutive round he has failed his toughness to regenerate health. Maybe this destroyer actually deserves to die.
They all deserve.
That is very good point. Alright. I do believe attacking a grappled target is a pretty significant bonus. Let's have a look.
I think it was a plus 20.
Sounds about right. But I also don't want to just insta give your characters just for the lulz. So I'm gonna have a quick look to see what the grapple thing says. At least they don't get bonus for ganging up on you because of some of the stuff you have.
Pretty sure you can't dodge grappled.
Yeah, you can't do any reactions.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So you're fine.
Yeah, plus 20. Actually, what am I even dribbling about? This one only has a heavy gas cannon. He can't do anything in melee other than bitch slap you, and that's not gonna do anything. So he's gonna half move and single shot. So it's minus 20 for shooting into melee, plus 10 for point blank range, and then plus 10 for hatred. So that's where the plus 20 comes from. The total plus 20.
All right.
And then single shot is a plus 0 as well. This.
Now, why couldn't you do that with me? Come on, help.
And that hits 0, 4, so 40. Yeah, so that's a body shot on you, Oreo.
All right. I have 4 wounds left.
Alright, Pyreal, everyone's favorite salamander. You're still hanging out there with the tech marine, just having a good time. You haven't been shot at yet.
Just gonna continue the trend of semi-auto shots. I guess I'll shoot the one grappling Oreo.
Right, semi-auto, plus 10, short range, plus 10, 20 total, minus 20 shooting into melee. So, unless there is another thing, plus 0.
10 for size.
Oh yeah, 10 for size, thank you. Want a fate point that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was scary close, man. But yeah, you managed to land that shot at the arm, I do believe.
I upped the pen to account for the crack armor or the crack rounds.
Yeah, thank you. 17 damage to the arm. Yeah, so you see, as it's holding Oreo in its tender embrace, squeezing the life out of him. You line up a shot that managed to miss every pipe and cable hanging down and getting in the way, and you manage to land a shot on one of its arms. The right arm, I do believe, which is the weapon arm. Yeah, the other one that keep banging Oreo's head with the barrel. You put a bullet in the joint of it and explodes. Does some damage.
And that's it for his turn.
Yeah, that's a pretty good turn. Yeah, he's still the Necron is still looking healthy enough to be able to keep fighting, but it definitely shows sign of battle right now. And yeah, Oreo, you see out of the corner of your eye one of the other destroyers like casually floating over to where you are, or towards where you are, to potentially add some confusion to this. All right, the one grappling.
Might get. Oh, how the fuck do you fail again?
I don't know, but it doesn't regenerate.
Oh, where's the other one? I thought you failed with the guy that's been 15th.
No, I did that on his turn. Melee combat can only use grapple action, page 10240. Why can't they have the same thing like next to each other instead of spreading this out? Let me just have a quick look at the grapple actions, because I do believe there's some shenanigans. So it doesn't say anything about moving, which annoys me.
I assume you can't move.
I mean, that might be true if you're standing still on the ground, right? But this one is actually hovering in midair. And again, it's an edge case. I don't care. Like, it's just gonna keep. Is it opposing every round, or is it until you break free?
Oh, I think if you go to the action section, the grapple action, I think it says that you have to spend a full action to maintain the grapple, and then do one of the following effects, such as damaging or shoving the person. If you don't do that, then the grapple is automatically ended.
I guess you can only do the things that's under the grapple section. So if it doesn't say move. But then again, you are a giant flying thing that doesn't really.
It's on page 241.
Alright, so considering the perfect racist shit that's going on right now, he's gonna try to squeeze you hard enough to do some damage, I think. And do the thing that, so full action to maintain grapple. And he's gonna try to squeeze, compress your chest to crush you. And that's an opposed. That's an opposed strength check. Alright, so you want to fate point that or leave it as is?
I think I'll leave it as is. I'm more worried about the gauze cannons than their muscles.
Alright, so you take 9 points of what would this be? Impact damage on the body. So I do believe you just face tank all of that stuff.
Yep.
Alright, so grapple is still maintained. Alfheim, you see in your helmet monitor, Oreo has taken a fairly substantial drop in his current health status. So insurance premium from now on is going to be at elevated rate.
I also just killed Samael, and then within the next 6 seconds, he climbs up and gets just blasted to pieces.
Yeah.
All right, so I think let's see. Oh, this is a tough one. Not confident enough in my ballistic skill to shoot into melee. I'd probably just miss. I think I will. Actually, can I go on Overwatch with my bolter and basically just shoot anything in this area that attempts to fire its weapon at one of us?
Alright, so anything that tries to attack the squad gets Overwatch. Got it. That's actually a really good idea. See, Jordan, you're not the only ranged character in this party.
Uh-huh.
And also, I think I may have asked this before, but this causeway, is it elevated? Like, can we walk under it?
So there are like maintenance shafts underneath, but like I said before, in a Space Marine in full power armor and the kind of gear you're carrying, it would be like a -60 contortionist just to crawl into it and, without getting stuck. You
Okay.
could spend some time with breaching augers, just go through it, no problem. But obviously that's going to eat some turns to do that.
Okay.
All right, Safriel, you see a bunch of your battle brothers perish before you as you're standing down here among the cables and piping.
Does anybody have any melta bombs left?
Let me check.
I think Cass has.
All of Cass's equipment have been permanently destroyed.
Cass had one.
Yes, and now there is a smoking hole where the causeway was, where he stood.
Nope, I have none on me.
Beautiful thing with energy 10 crits, that they cook off all ammunition, grenades and bombs. Alright, Safriel, you have a couple of destroyers in front of you, hanging out, just floating in there. You have everyone's favorite salamander behind you, keeping you company. And the Inquisitor is laying against the catwalk, or propped up against the wall. She seems still unconscious, but alive at least, thanks to the ministrations of the brother apothecary.
Did Samael have a million cloak on him?
Staff, I think, had. Who had it? No, Sam. One of them had it. I think Samael had it.
All of Sam's gear would have been destroyed as well.
Okay, well, yeah. He did have it.
Oh, wait, my character's. Okay, if I was to use a part of my robe like a sack and basically dump all our crack and all our frag grenades into it, prime one, and then throw it this mob up here. Yeah, would that hit all of them at once?
Yes, I'll say that will have a fairly potent blast, and both the damage and the pen would be massively increased. But obviously, throwing a sack of grenades that weighs a lot, it's not an aerodynamic object by any stretch. So it's gonna be maybe a bit of a penalty to throw it.
Okay, I'm gonna spend my turn, tear off a piece of my robe, dump my remaining frag and crack grenades into it.
All right. Yeah,
And
Pariel's standing next to you as well. If you wanna like grab a couple of from him,
yeah, I'll take some of this too.
yeah, if he allows it, obviously. Otherwise, you can do a sleight of hand.
Go for it.
I am
Yeah.
his superior in this situation. I can order him to do it.
That is very true. Whether or not he follows orders is another thing, you know. Flash Terror being independent and all. But yeah, you spend your turn making a bomb sack to toss at the enemies. Right, Oreo, you are currently grappled and being squeezed and shot.
I'm
And you
making
have a necron.
I'm making
Yeah.
the noise of those chicken dog toys that scream.
Oh god. I'm terrified.
Alright, so I guess the first order of business is to try another resist grapple, which is an opposed strength test.
Yes, do you try to power dab out of this again, or are you doing another sick move?
Just power dabbing. Oh wow. So I guess it worked this time, right?
Holy shit, yeah, you power dab your way to freedom. You do fall like 5 meters as well, so you take 1d10 plus 5.
Alright, let me roll for catfall first.
And that's to the body, so I do believe like you're fine.
Yeah, I don't take any damage from that anyway. Okay.
Excellent. Yeah, so you land a bit like the joints of your power armor protests a bit as the gravity asserts itself, but you're standing there, you know, power dab to freedom. You can exact your vengeance now if you want.
Alright, so is that a half move or a full? Look that up because grapple is a half or full action, but I don't know which one resist is.
I do believe breaking free of a target is opposed to strength test, but it's a half action. If the active character wins, he breaks free and may perform any half actions.
Okay.
So yeah, it counts as a half action.
Cool. So as soon as I hit the ground, let me see.
If nothing else, you know, as you land, you can just prime a crack grenade and toss it upwards.
I was thinking of doing exactly that. Which of these two was the one that was injured? Was it the one that grappled me or the other one?
The one to the right of you.
Okay, I'll throw a crack grenade at that guy then.
Yeah, he's slightly less than half health right now. Yeah, so it's short range, so plus 20 total, short range and size. So yeah, 20 total.
God damn it! I'll fate point.
Excellent. All right. Roll that thingamajig. That is pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Yeah, so as you free, that's the either arm or body, doesn't matter. As you power dab yourself to freedom, and as mid fall, you prime a crack grenade and just toss it overhand above you, and you don't look at the explosion as you land, and sway slightly from the kinetic force of the impact. And then above you, you hear the crack grenade explode, and you see a slight, rain of debris as the Necron destroyer takes some damage. That it, or do you want to do anything else?
That'll be it.
Excellent turn. All right. So, seeing as you're now 5, what would this be? 5, so 8. Fuck it, you're in charge distance. If he moves, he can. Yeah, the Necron Lord's gonna take a charge at you now that you have fallen down on the ground again, and you're standing there ready for the attack. So it's +10 for charge, and I don't think there is anything else to it. Alright. Was it Pyriel who were on Overwatch this time?
That was Alfheim.
So was it just attack or range attack specifically? Because you just saw the Necron Lord, or the Destroyer Lord, dive straight down for Alfheim.
I
I'm
went.
sure it was attack.
Yeah, I think it was attack.
Yeah, so you can take a shot at him. If you wish.
That is a miss.
On the 4th round of this, he managed to finally succeed. Yeah, so as you briefly look up, seeing the Necron Lord, or sorry, Destroyer Lord, fly down towards you, you see the other one, Destroyer, you were attacking just moments ago, tossing a crack grenade at, just regenerate all the damage it just took from the crack grenade. See the bright glowing light of fell energies just regenerate the armor pieces that got scrapped. Alright, so let's see here. So the attack failed with the Void Blade. And the attack failed with the Void Blade, so you're not technically, and you were tossing a grenade, so you're not technically in melee combat right now. And thank goodness for this technicality, as the Destroyer levels the heavy gas cannon at you and tries to take a shot at you. So short range, semi-auto, +20 total, and for hatred, so +40 total.
Does that mean he hits his friend?
If he had engaged you in melee combat, then yeah, but unfortunately no. It would have been so perfect, the Destroyer Lord, the big bad evil of this, just comes down next to you and tries to starts attacking you, and then his stupid friend behind him just insta-gibs him. That would have been so perfect, but thankfully that doesn't happen. As Alfheim, you see once again the twin lights of the impossibly bright Necron beam streak towards Oreo, so you can take the attack with the Overwatch if you want.
Oh, I was just gonna say because I went to look this up earlier, but then got sidetracked. On page 248, it says engaged in melee as if you are adjacent to your target. An attacking character is adjacent to his target. Does it say something different in the errata?
I can have a look, but yeah, the way we have been doing it up until this point, because Aaron was complaining about this, is that if you miss, like if you go to attack someone in melee, but you missed, then you're supposedly technically not engaged in melee combat because they didn't hit. So that's what kind
I
of
thought
thing
that's
we
how
have
it
been
was.
going
I
with.
didn't complain. I just thought that's how it was.
And it sounds like complaining to me.
Yeah, well, I remember reading this with engaged in melee because a while back, I kept spending a half action to walk away from people so that I could throw grenades. Because you can't throw a grenade when you're engaged in melee, and you're engaged in melee if you're adjacent to your target.
All right. Tell you what, let's go with that because it seems like a better way of doing it. And also, this would be fucking hilarious if he actually gets insta-gibbed. But yeah, I'll look it up between sessions. But for now on, even if you fail the melee attack, as long as you're adjacent, you still counts as being in melee combat. So that's what we're going with right now, and that's why I'm gonna roll damage to see if this dude shoots the Necron Destroyer Lord in the back of the head. Holy shit, that is actually back of the head because that's 80 reversed. So that's 08, which is head. And it's unfortunately only 30 points of damage. Yeah, so you watch in sly amusement as the Necron Lord, Destroyer Lord tries to slash you in uncomfortable places that are vital to your continued survival. And from above you, this twin streaks of bright light beams past you and hits the Destroyer Lord in the back of the head and does like a quarter damage to him. After everything is reduced, of course.
Does that trigger Alfheim's Overwatch as well?
I mean, didn't you roll for that already? Because he was technically trying to attack you, even if he failed. So I would say that triggers it.
Oh, I thought it was I thought it was this guy hitting me in melee that triggered the Overwatch, and then this guy shot at me.
No, so the first one was the Necron Overlord, the green token that charged you in melee. That's the one Alfheim shot at first. And then the guy to the right of the green token, and two to the right of you, that one tried to shoot you with the heavy gas cannon, but hit the Necron, the Destroyer Lord in the back of the head. So yeah, you do another Overwatch roll rather.
Okay, so I do.
And yeah,
All right, cool.
short range size, so plus 20 total, because this one isn't engaged in melee.
You guys need me, or can I be out for now. I mean, I'll be on. I'll be on. I got some work to do around the house.
Yeah, no,
So,
I'm not sure because basically just gonna finish up this round of combat, and then if anyone is actually alive after that, we'll deal with it then.
all right. I'll be back. I gotta restart my computer. 'Cause it's bugging it. I will be back. If you need anything, just message me. I have my phone open.
Alright, cool.
I'll update all. I think I have to update.
All right, Pyreal, you saw some comedy stuff happening. So first you witnessed the Destroyer Lord charge Oreo, and then you watched from afar as the Destroyer hovering up slightly above him, behind him, shoot the Destroyer Lord in the back of the head, trying to shoot Oreo.
The only one I've got line of sight on is that one to the left of Oreo. Let's do another semi-auto burst.
Alright, yeah, that one isn't engaged in melee combat. So short range, semi-auto, so plus 20.
Then another 10 for size, right?
Yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting that all the time. So 30 total. That auto confirms because he knows. Jesus Christ, man, what the hell?
It's the first time I've had one that high. I don't think I've ever had one double digits.
Whatever you loaded that fucking bolter with, keep it loaded forever.
Vengeance for Manos.
Yeah, so 80 something. Yeah, that's the hover unit. So yeah, you shoot up from the ground and manage to hit it in one of the right spot to one of the like grab plates on it, grab emitters, and you see like it's fluctuate. It drops probably like a good 2 or so meters just by the sheer force of the explosion as it tries to right itself. So yeah, it is really close to dying at this point. That was a really good shot. You want to do anything else, or is that your turn?
That's it.
So Alfheim, as you're lining up bullets and shooting them left, right, and center, you see one of the destroyers glides towards you over the catwalk and start staring menacingly at you. And yeah, it is an uncomfortable stare, but you are confident that you can shoot it if you were to do so.
I think I'm going to maintain the overwatch that any enemy that attacks, I'll try to shoot.
Excellent. Alright, Saphriel, you have spent your turn stealing or quote unquote borrowing grenades left, right, and center from everything in range of you. And you now have this fairly heavy bag of an uncomfortable amount of explosives that would make an orc truly happy.
I'm going to do a full run.
Alright.
I basically have to spend 2 turns to get there.
That is a good point, actually. Let's have a look at the throwing thing. Because I don't. It might be a full. It might be an action, or it might be a free action. I'm not entirely certain. I know I was looking this up earlier because I thought, it would be hilarious if one of the Yin stealers just grabbed some of you and tossed you in a pit of lava. But I never got the chance to do that. So let's have a look. Throwing thing. Throwing non-aerodynamic objects. And yeah, this is on page 210 in the core book. Yeah, it's just from what I can tell right now, it seems to be like it's a strength test. All it says. Tell you what, man. I'll say that if you just wanna throw an object, you can do it as a free action. But if you wanna either add something specific or just in the general direction, you can do that as a free action. But if you want to take a hot second and aim your shot or aim your throw, then obviously you require a half action to do that. Because it doesn't actually say if it's a full action, half action, or some such.
As far
As
as
far
taking 2 turns to get there, I was going by the range of the grenades, those strength bonus turns.
yeah, no,
Which
because of this sack, um, because of this sack that which is not an aerodynamic object, you can throw that any object that weighs half of the character's normal lifting weight, and then you can throw that, and there is and you can throw the object a number of meters equal to strength bonus, and for each degree of success, the distance increased by a factor of 1. So if you have a strength bonus of 10, for example, the base success that's 10 meters, 1 degree of success that's 20 meters, you know, 2 degrees of success that's 30 meters, and so on. So the range just increases exponentially depending on how well you roll.
Oh, okay, cool. So I could get them.
Yeah, you just need like 3 degrees of success, and you can eat that mother trucker over there if you want. And again, page 210 in the core book, throwing objects, has the rules for this. So you can either do a strength test to throw it, or you can just throw it in the general vicinity, or you can do a ballistic if you want to hit something specific. Obviously, your power armor gives you better strength checks than ballistics, but it's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'm not going to throw it now since I need to get Oreo out of there.
Probably a
So
good idea.
that's what he's going to do. He's going to order Oreo to get the fuck out of there.
All right. Did you do a? Yeah, you did a full move to move over there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
All right.
full run.
Yeah. So that's your turn then. All right, Oreo. You have just heard over the glorious and blessed Voxcast that you are politely required to advance in a different direction.
All right. I am going to run. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll just run diagonal and then run this way as far as I can. It'll be about right around this corner, actually.
All right. Yeah. So because you're not taking the disengage action, you will eat an attack of opportunity as you leave the Necron Lord, sorry, Destroyer Lord, but
Yep.
should be fine. This dude hits like a wimp anyway, so. And I do believe you can dodge that. Or parry that as you're legging it.
I think I'm gonna save my reaction.
Alright.
Oh wow, that's some melee damage? Was that the same thing he was attacking me with in melee earlier?
Yes, the Void Blade.
Wow, okay. I didn't realize, I thought it was still like the 1d10 plus 3 thing. Alright, let me
No,
see.
that was the melee attack, or unarmed melee attack they did to grapple you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, considering how dicey this fucking situation is, in general, I'll say, like, if you wanna retroactively spend a fate point or try to dodge this, I'll be nice and allow you to do this. Because, you know, maybe it was a mistake that you didn't realize which weapon you were attacking with.
Yeah, I thought it was the same weapon, if you remember last session, the one that I jumped on the back of, and it was bopping me on the head with its Gauss cannon. I thought it was the same weapon as that.
No, this is the Necron, sorry, the Destroyer Lord. This one is the one that one-shotted Manos. And yeah, everyone, because I'm being generous with this one, when shit goes down for once for each of you, you can just pipe up and say, hey, one free retroactive dodge if you haven't taken that one yet, because I'm handing them out right now, so it's fair for everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna calculate this real quick.
Yeah, and you can also trigger your demeanor if you don't have any fate points left after that.
Alright, so I have a -2 head rending, I assume.
Yeah, and if you take any crit damage from this, it's +2 on top of what you'll after everything calculated, because of crippling strike.
Yeah, that'd be -4 then on rending head.
Yep. You know, I'm excited for this bag bomb. I'm looking up some stats here and seeing what kind of crazy damage we can do with this. Alright, can I
There's
move on?
5 crack grenades in it, 6 frag grenades, plus whatever Periel donated.
Alright, write that in chat for me, please, so we can all enjoy it. Oreo, do you need a moment or can I move on?
Was it it was rending and not energy?
Oh shit, I didn't write that down. I think it's energy, but I'll have a look. Some reason I thought I wrote it down. Yeah, it's rending.
And when we half the crit damage, does it round up or round down?
Rounds up.
Okay, that might actually be a good thing in this case. Because that would put me at -5. -4 would stun me for 1 round, which would be awful in this case. But let me see what 5 is. Okay, the attack opens the target's face, leaving... Oh, okay, it's still stunned. Leaving him stunned for 1d5 rounds and inflicting 1d5 levels of fatigue. And my helmet comes off as well.
That is very unfortunate. Please tell me that's not your levels of fatigue.
No, 5 is my levels of fatigue.
Right, cool.
Is that how many rounds you're stunned?
I'm stunned for 2 rounds.
Oh yeah, Alfheim, you see the Necron, Destroyer Lord take a fairly vicious swipe at your beloved Assault Marine brother. And yeah, you may open fire if you so wish. And you also see in your heads-up display that Oreo's health has gone down fairly rapidly at this point.
Yep, no dice.
At least it wasn't, a fraction of a degree. All right, Destroyer Lord first of all is gonna take some health here, I guess, or try to at least. Yeah, so you see, as the bullet, the bolter impacts, you have bolter craters you have made across the Destroyer Lord's body starts glowing with bright green energy and start knitting themselves together at a very rapid pace. And yeah, he's almost fully healed again. And I do believe attacking a stun target is a plus. It's either plus 20 or plus 30. Plus 20 for attack for stun target. So you see the Destroyer Lord go in, raise his Void Blade to finish off Oreo as he's standing there with his head completely cut open and the helmet been removed by the vicious blow. Actually, no, I fucked that up. So I only rolled 10. It should be 30 total. Tell you what, I'll re-roll that because it wasn't the right right thing. I don't believe you can take any reaction when you're stunned, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm starting this whole thing at -4, so that first attack kills me. Puts me well into the high -20s, I believe.
Yeah, and it's +2 to each of those because because they do critical damage as well. You apply that afterwards. So I do believe that puts you out, right? We got an Alfheim, 3 attacks, so 3 overwatches if you wish. As you see your beloved battle brother go down in a flurry of blows.
I'm doing this left to right, assuming it's all 3 of them attacking.
Yep. Or is Alfheim using Kraken rounds or normal rounds?
Normal rounds.
Alright. Are you fate pointing the last one or are you keeping it?
No, I'm gonna keep that.
Alright. So Alfheim, you see the Destroyer Lord viciously slash Oreo piece, and he cuts him down as he stands there defenseless against the relentless assault. And you raise your bolter and fire off 3 shots in quick succession. And yeah, you manage to hit 2 of the 3 shots. Actually, hang on. So the first attack, 1. The second attack you get all 4 because that's 5 DOS. So you roll 2 more damage on the second attack.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I assumed for some reason that Overwatch was only with single shot.
No, it's in the other game, like Dark Heresy and Rogue Trader. I think it's only on the single, but in this it's semi or full. Yeah, 2 more damage rolls, please. Yeah, so you land like in a quick succession as the strikes fall. You fire your bolter and you shoot the Necron Lord, or sorry, Destroyer Lord. All but one of the bolts miss or hits the target, and you see the impact bloom and buckle the metal. But he seems the Destroyer Lord seems unfazed by the damage. Seemingly, you didn't manage to penetrate the armor. All right. So Safriel, you are hidden. Ariel, you have been shooting at it. You're further away, but you're still within visual range. Alfheim, the Inquisitor, should be visible as well. All right. So there is a lot of targets. Let's see which one is prioritized. All right. So Safriel, you're currently closest to it. You get some bonus armor because of the piping and the cabling hang down, though. So, and you can still dodge as you're lining up to throw this bag.
No.
Let's see if it hits first. All right. Do you want a fate point out or keep it?
Yeah, I'll feed.
All right. Excellent. And yeah, you managed to block or dodge all the shots. So yeah, you see next to you these two twin streams of impossibly bright light like streak past you, impact some of the cover you're standing behind. But yeah, it seems very much like they have noticed your presence over there. Oh yeah, Alfheim. Someone was attacking your friend. So if you want to take a shot at that one as well. Unfortunately not. Good try though. Alright, Pariel. You see, you witness Oreo being cut down by the Destroyer Lord over there. The same one you know that killed Manos. Or took him out of fighting condition, at least.
Is the one on the left of him in melee combat?
Which one on the left?
The one closest to me.
So currently there are no Necron destroyers or destroyer lords that are engaged in melee combat. The only one that was managed to knock out Oreo.
Alright, so plus 30 total.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
So 3 shots.
Yeah, 3 shots. So that's 0, 70. That's leg, body. Actually, 70 is on the body.
Yeah, it's all body.
Yeah, so you line up 3 shots, perfect center mass, and you blow some pretty significant chunks out of the chest and abdomen area of the destroyer. It looks hurt, like it does definitely have battle damage on it right now. So that was a good shot. It's still flying and still seems to be functioning, but you definitely put some hurt on it. You want to do anything else, or is that your turn?
So,
Yeah, and you see for a moment the brief green glow of regeneration as the living metal starts knitting itself together at an alarming rate, and it still hurt, but not as hurt as it was a moment ago. So now that you have presented yourself as a credible threat, it's gonna take a shot at Pyreal. And same thing again, I give you some extra armor for this one as it attacks you. And you can try to dodge that if you want. Alfheim, you can take an attack as well as you see your battle brother being assaulted from there by this destroyer. Yeah, you managed to completely, Pyreal managed to completely sidestep the attack from the Necron destroyer. Alfheim, if you want, you can shoot this. Alright, this destroyer still hanging out midair. So it's awareness to see anything. It knows Saphriel and Pyreal right now, and then it's gonna roll first an awareness to see if it can notice the other two. If not, then roll a d2 to see which of the two that gets attacked. Alright, so that will be Pyreal. As a Pyreal, you see again twin beams of bright green light streak past you, an impact in the cover where you're standing right now. And yeah, it seems to be doing some pretty substantial damage to the surrounding area, but you seem to be fine so far. Right, Mambo, are you still awake, man?
Yeah, I'm just rearranging some stuff on my desk real quick.
It's your turn, and you have 2 Overwatch attacks if you want them as well.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna roll the hit real quick.
Yeah, so it's short range, semi-auto, and size, so plus 30 total if you want that.
The first one didn't have the plus 30 on it, so these will both be 3 hits, I believe.
Yeah. Excellent. Tell you what, y'all, why don't we take a quick break here, like 5-10 minutes, so I can do all the math and grab something to drink as well.
Yep, I'll get some coffee as well.
I'm back.
Alright, I'm back. Have any of you guys seen that video of someone playing Overwatch with bananas?
Oh,
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Did you know you can make a video game controller with bananas, Hellforge?
I knew you could do it with fidget spinners, but not with bananas.
Hello?
Hi.
Have you ever had it when your computer opens, but it just crashes in after an update?
Have
I
you
had to roll
ever
back my computer. It was fucking pissy.
had to take your cat to prom?
Yes.
Oh god, that was
No.
so adorable.
The
never
fuck are
went
you
to
talking?
prom.
The fuck?
Look at the picture Mom was sent on Discord.
Which?
The latest picture.
Oh. I'm sorry. That's so fucking dumb.
I never even went to prom. I had better shit to do, like hang out with my friends and smoke pot.
You have better things to do than pay $400 to hang out in a gym.
Hell yeah. Oh, well, you guys had prom at gym?
I mean, most schools. My school just held it. I mean, I
Oh, we
think.
had a straight up like venue and everything.
Yeah.
My prom was on.
It was still shitty. Don't get me wrong. It was still shitty, and it was not worth the money. But I was, yeah.
I think gymnasium quality is the words we're looking for.
Maybe. No, mine wasn't bad. It was just, I mean, it wasn't the best.
Yeah, I mean, my friends went and partied instead.
All right, how's it going, by the way, since I've been gone? Have we died? Have we lived?
Oh yeah,
Oreo died.
we've died.
Oh, wait, Oreo, I knew died. Come on, Oreo was dead when he got surrounded by 3 of them, to be fair.
I think Saf is going to try and blow them up with a giant satchel bomb.
Good luck. That's all I can say, good luck. Helpwitch is like, fuck this session. Like, we could have escaped. Helpwitch didn't have to kill us. But I think he just had to die. We just pissed him off enough that he's like, fuck this.
I think
That's
he's just trying to figure out what it takes to kill us, and he's found it.
Don't worry, I can't wait until fucking Thursday when he gets to do this all over again for me. I already lost 2 characters, might as well make it 3.
I want to go back to fighting meth gators.
Apparently he has the fucking character sheet in the Rogue Trader game we're playing, so you can use those there.
Oh.
Like your fucking gators or something.
Also, this is the second lowest requisition we've had for any missions, so I feel like our bosses really underestimated what we would find down here.
I'm telling you, I feel like this whole session was like, fuck these guys. They've been fucking pissing me off with their stupid teleport beacons. Let's make it underground. Fuck Overwatch. Fuck Erden and his stupid Overwatch.
here's
Let's
the
make
thing.
all the other guys
So-
Overwatch.
Here is the thing. First of all, this is just like someone pointed out. Sorry, I have terrible short-term memory. This is like, I don't know what will actually hurt any of you, and this is more like me trying to desperately figure out what the adequate challenge level is
I
for this,
think
because you have
a
steamrolled
4d10
everything else.
plus-
So
with Pen 10 can kill anything, Hellforge, to be fair. To be
Listen,
fair.
most of this fucking party runs around with breaching auger. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
make a fucking mockery out of
The
anything.
breaching
short
auger
of a
needs to get
fucking
near something, and it still does less damage than a 4d10 plus 10.
Well, actually, I mean, the reason I got breaching augers for at least for my character, because I actually wasn't on the breaching auger train in the beginning. The thing is, in the first mission, we went up against Gene Stealers and almost got like yeeted right the fuck out of there. And then we realized that you had actually not been using the proper rules for Gene Stealers, and they were actually even tougher than that. And so I'm like, oh fuck, well, all of the weapons that I have, that I want to get that could deal with that, require super high renown, so I ended up having to get a breaching auger instead.
I think that's the thing. I think renown fucks it up really bad, because a lot of the things that are even at least close to comparable with the breaching auger are really high renown, and everything that doesn't require renown is shit compared. So it's like, if you want to kill hordes of fucking Gene Stealers, you might need a breaching auger or have really high renown. So we're like, fuck it, just go with fucking.
Because like with the Gene Stealers, they only have to do like 1 damage to you, and then the toxic quality, they'll do like 8 damage, and it'll ignore your armor and toughness.
Or if they get close to you, then they'll do 4 attacks and you're dead anyway, you know? So it's like, you need something that can stop them, or you're just dead. I think that's where I think Hellforge, the problem is, we've been dodging and getting super lucky with you missing a lot of the attacks. That's why you didn't feel like we could be taken down. Like, to be fair, you missed a lot of the attacks that you did in the first few, like, most of the sessions that we did. So we got super lucky there. But this session, like last session, you missed all your attacks on me when I was playing. I leave, I come back, fucking rolling perfect hits. I'm rolling shitty fucking dodges. Where gets fucking grappled.
Yeah, I mean, it is true. Like I said, like because I don't consider myself a good enough GM and have a good enough mechanical understanding of like the balance between all of this. So for me, it's always like trial and error, trying to
Trial and
figure
error.
out,
Yeah, trial and error. I get
you
it. It's
know,
not a
what's the appropriate challenge level here. And the thing with this game, as opposed to D&D and Pathfinder and all the other stuff, is that you have a mechanic to a short mechanical buffer to prevent your character from being insta dead by burning a fate point.
yeah.
In,
Remember,
in, so, in something like D&D,
short
for example, you would just insta die straight away, and then the only thing that brings
life.
you back is a
Yeah.
resurrection spell.
Still a ways, but yeah, I get it. But just remember what you said: a short thing. You don't want to expand that too quick. And you have to
Yes.
remember, RNG can fuck us really bad. Like you said, you've experienced it, right? Like, oh, I'm full health. Oh fuck, they got a crit. Oh shit, they have they can do crits, and you're one shotted. Just like whenever we one shot things, it's sometimes just RNG how fucking lucky we get and how lucky you get,
Yeah.
or how unlucky you get to make us lucky.
And
I think that's a problem with
that's all.
RNG games, that RNG can be really nice and forgiving, and some of the sessions can go without a breeze, and then one day it's like get fucked.
Yeah, it's all part of the
Unless
fun.
Necrons will just get fucked all day. Like fuck
I mean,
10d
that's
fucking
that's that's literally
4d10.
what it is. That's literally what it is in the lore as well. And all of them have regeneration, and when they die, they roll a -20 toughness to see if they respawn again.
Yeah, and they also fucking what's it called, the fucking
Yeah,
baby ones will just keep spawning back. Like you kill them, oh I'll be back next turn, don't worry. And they
yeah,
get to
exactly.
attack when they spawn. I feel like that's a bullshit rule. You should check on that because they respawn and they get to attack you like 4 times.
I mean, it's all good, man. All good. All right, Alfheim,
Oh,
you
good.
The
you
problem
have
with
a
roll
turn.
20 is you don't get to throw the dice across the room when they inevitably
Yes, or
betray you.
flip the fucking table. I know. I
Holy
trust
shit,
me.
I'd be scared to play with you guys in person because you just fucking freak out, throw the dice, and flip the tables, fucking trashing the place.
Hell yeah.
I've never flipped a table, but I've thrown some dice.
God damn. Alright, Alfheim, I've calculated all the damage for your snapshots on the Necron Destroyer, so you have your turn now if you want.
Let me see if I have any equipment that would serve us better than this Overwatch.
Good luck, guys. I'll be watching now. Yes.
Alright, so
I
good
hope my
news.
lag is better. Is my lag better, by the way? Because I couldn't hear you
So
guys at all.
so far so good.
Okay, good.
Alright, so a health check real quick. One of the Necron Destroyers are at 20 health out of 50, and the other one is 27 out of
I have
50.
50 fucking health.
Yeah, and the Destroyer Lord have 80, but he took friendly fire damage, so he's only at like 68 or 70 something because he regens.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Remember, the destroyers count as vehicles, so yeah, they're high health.
Yeah, high health, high armor.
Alright, I'm going to maintain the Overwatch. I have a fire selector, so I can switch between ammo types as a free action, so I assume that that can basically, I can just, on each Overwatch, I can just switch to whatever ammo I want to use, right?
Yeah, at the beginning of the turn. It's at the beginning of the turn you can switch to whatever ammo you want. But it is a free action and you can overwatch with that ammo.
Okay, in that case, I'll spend a free action to swap to Kraken rounds, and then I'll go into Overwatch, and my Overwatch condition will be any, let me see, I'll say any movement that the enemy takes.
Alright, I'm glad you pointed out that last bit because otherwise things would have gone hilarious. Just any movement here at all, I start shooting. Cool. The rest of the party tries to escape through the door. They all get shot.
Lol.
Always say enemy. Always. I've learned that the hard way. Always say enemy. Because
Alright,
Hellforge would
so
love to hear you not say it.
yeah, exactly. Alright, Alpha, I'm going to Overwatch and do all the things that you do normally. Alright, Saphriel, your turn. You have one straight in front of you, and then you have the cluster way far in the back there.
All right, what I'm going to do, since this is crunch time, I'm going to trigger my personal demeanor. It's calculating. He knows this is a Hail Mary throw, and over half the squad is down. This is literally the only chance they'll have to possibly get out of here alive. And, using his auger array and, all his senses, calculate out, the best possible trajectory. And since throwing is a free action, he's going to use a full aim.
Okay. So I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I think with that interesting description, this qualifies for a enhancement. So what do you guys think? And what an enhancement means, if you describe it, what you're doing in a in fiction way that makes sense and sounds good, you get an additional +10 on top of that. So instead of +10, it would be a +20 for this.
Oh, I know that could happen. Then.
But obviously, it's the player's call because the GM might be biased, and that's what it actually says in the book as well. So if the rest of you agree, then I'll give you the enhancement bonus.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I think we're also biased
It's
in this case. But yeah, sounds good to me. I'm dead, so I don't know if I have a choice.
Well, you're still a player at the table, so. Alright, so you get +20 on this one.
Right, so that +4.
So full aim +20, enhancement +20, so 40 total.
Short range or? Oh, he's
No
Overwatch,
range,
right?
no range modifier on this one.
Yeah, it's drones.
What are you trying to do?
I'm throwing my bomb bag.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I wasn't. I heard you say satchel. I just didn't know it was ready for it. All right. Good luck.
And yeet.
Nice. And before he dodges. Like I can fly 17 meters. Half action.
Alright, so by you want to spend another fate point to bump that by 1 degree of success?
Yeah.
Do it because that means you can make your what's it called? You can change one of the damage dice to 5, 4, running up.
Yeah, I'll bump it up another dude.
Alright, so what's your strength bonus right now? With the armor. Plus the 20 for the power armor itself.
Strength bonus right now is 8 with.
Yeah, so it would be 10. So yeah, you can throw that right where you want it, no problem.
I'm going to put it right there in front of the Necron Lord, or Destroyer Lord.
Yeah.
That's going to be the center of the blast.
Yeah, and you have 5. So, Ariel, how many grenades did you contribute to this bag of wonders?
I don't know how many did he take. I just assumed he would let me know how many of them he took.
I don't
All
know
of
if
them.
you just brought the standard or if you brought extra. I put all of mine in.
I mean, I haven't been using any grenades, so you could have taken all of mine for all I care.
Yeah, I'll put them all in there.
Oh god.
Alright, so
please.
that's +3 frag, +3 crack.
Unless you bought some extras. I had like 10 on my characters.
I took screamers and stummers.
Ah. I had like 10 grenades on my character. Fuck, I wish. That would have been great.
Alright, so instead of doing some bullshit math, I'm gonna say blast 20 And I would like you to roll, with this successful roll, I would like you to roll me 20d10 for the damage.
Oh wow, does that get Righteous Fury?
Oh god, yeah, I think it does.
Thankfully, only one of them contributes to Righteous Fury, but yeah, that is definitely Righteous Fury. Classic.
1, 2. Now, if you want to do even better, you can replace that 2 with a 5. Get 3 more damage out of that. Just right. Since
Yeah, I'll
we're
do
going
that.
all out. Since we're going all out, that's a
Might as well.
148.
Yeah.
140, so 152 damage with pen, whatever, I don't know. 152 pen. I was thinking, man, if you're gonna fucking
All right.
destroy people, might as well make it flashy.
So before I tell you how hilarious it is to watch the entire thing explode in a shower of gore and shrapnel, Oreo, you are unfortunately caught in the blast here. So if you wish to survive, you need to burn another fate point. As you're caught up in the conflagration of shrapnel and unfortunate pain.
Yep.
All right.
Remember, Oreo, if you want to survive, watch the fucking dude survive. Think, yeah,
No, I do believe that will insta-kill all of them.
Oh, good. Now, if I had known you can make special, oof, that could be good days.
No, this is just an consideration prize because I've been reaming you guys so hard up to now.
Okay, I didn't get that. All right. Because you just gave me so many ideas, Hellforge. I was like, I'm gonna take 20 fucking frags next time around. Just make just a bag full of grenades to throw around.
Yeah, this was last ditch, desperate inspiration
Oh,
on my
man.
part. When nobody said they didn't have any melta bombs left, I'm like, oh
I
fuck.
told, if only I was alive. I had 10 grenades. I had 10 cracks, 10 frags, and a melta bomb. Just want to point that out.
The only reason I didn't bring a Melta-Bomb is because we only got like 56 requisition for this, and so I focused on buying all the other stuff that I normally use with my dude.
Well, I bought everything, all the good stuff with Cass, and then the Sam, I just bought fucking frags and gave it to Cass.
All right. So a couple of things happen. As you toss this bag of bombs, you see that it explodes in an absolutely catastrophic manner that just shreds everything living or immaterial just to pieces, with the crack rounds shredding the armor and the frag rounds just shredding, casting shrapnel everywhere. This portion of the catwalk completely collapses, and hopefully you can see the radius of the affected area.
Yes.
The catwalk completely collapses in that area, just slumps down as it's blown apart. All the Necron, the two Necron destroyers and the Destroyer Lord is completely blown apart. They did not have that much health or armor to protect them. The arc furnace, while certainly offline right now, unpowered, gets partially destroyed, and you hear this insanely loud creaking of overstressed metal as it's starting rocking back and forth, and there might be a couple of turns at best before it topples over. And if I roll bad enough on the scatter diagram, chances are you might get crushed underneath. The processing plant gets more or less just instantly destroyed as well. And you see from the arc furnace the melted hole in it, some substance starts leaking out from it and filling the maintenance shaft you're currently at. So that's what currently happens as you toss the bag of wonders. And yeah, I do believe that's your turn, as all of you are currently deafened for this round from the loud explosion. Right, Oreo. Do you burn a fate point to survive on this one?
Tooth Cutter would have been proud.
Yeah, I thought so. I already subtracted 2 so far.
Excellent. The reason why I asked is because I still had you on the turn tracker, so I figured I'd double check before making any assumptions.
Michael Bay would be proud too.
Alright, Pyriel, you have currently witnessed one of the loudest and most damaging explosions you have ever seen since you joining the Deathwatch, and it was a beautiful phenomenon.
And there's still one alive. Are all of them? Oh, there's that one right in front of Saf.
Yeah, that one's fine, and there's still 2 over by the.
So I'll just do another semi-auto.
So which one are you shooting at right now? Alright, yeah, the closest one. So it's 20 for, 10 for burst, 10 for range, 10 for size, so 40 total.
Yeah, I got a 2.2 degrees.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's 2 shots on it.
I wasn't sure if that 0.2 was enough to count.
Yeah, no, so how I'm calculating this is so 0 to 0.9, that's base, and then it's so 2, 4, 6, 8, that's every other success. So you get because that's 2.2, so it's 0, 2, so you had 2 shots. So the first one is 16, right? And the second one is 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one right there looks super hurt, but it's still alive, and it's very much looking very angry. If metallic robot could look angry, and it's definitely focusing at you right now because you just shot it. Right, so first of all, toughness to see if it regens. Yeah, so some of the damage you just did to it starts glowing with bright green light, and it starts the metal starts knitting itself together again. And it's gonna take a shot at you because you are currently the one engaged with it. Alright, so another two beams streak past you and impact the cover next to you. And yeah, there is not much cover where you're currently standing anymore. Like all the pipes have just been melted, disintegrated. So if you were to get hit next time, or rather next time you get hit, you won't get nearly as much armor from your surroundings as you would otherwise. Right, Alfheim, your turn. You have just witnessed a fairly potent explosion.
I'm going to do a semi-auto burst at the guy in front of us.
You break Overwatch to shoot at the dude.
Yep. And so that's plus 20 from semi-auto. Are there any other modifiers? Maybe close range?
Give me just one moment. Semi-auto is plus 10. Short range is plus 10. Size is plus 10, so plus 30 total.
Alright.
And yeah, I think that's it. On a fate point or keep it.
I'm going to fate point.
Pretty good. So yeah, that's 2 attacks.
Oh god, was Kraken pen 8?
Yeah, it's pen 8. Yeah, this poor destroyer is not having a good day today. Like he regenerates and then he gets immediately shot back to same health as he had before.
How much does it regenerate for?
A lot. Alright, is that your turn? Do you have anything else you want to do?
That'll be it.
Alright, so that one's gonna reposition down there. Tafriel is the first one he sees. Surprisingly enough, still short range. So short range, single shot, plus hatred, so 20 total. Do you want to try to dodge that, or is you
Yeah, I'll
want to
try to
let that
dodge
sit?
it. Roll.
Alright. Yeah, that's probably yeah, so you manage to dodge out of the way last moment as the right beam streaks past you. And that one hasn't taken any damage yet, so it doesn't have to reroll. Alright. Let me have a quick look at the map. Does anyone who's in the back there other than Pyro?
Just Alfheim and the Inquisitor.
Alright, Inquisitor is unconscious, so it doesn't count. So Alfheim and Pyro, please roll me a plus 20 hearing based awareness, please. Right, let me just have a quick read. Yeah, no. So the thing with the resurrection thing, right, is because at the end of their turn, that's when they test see if they resurrect. So on the next turn, they come back with a charge action. So that's why they get the attack. Alright, so from the distance, rather from behind you, from the way you came from the mine, you hear the footsteps growing louder and louder again, walking in perfect unison. Right, just one moment. And because the others regenerate, alright, Davril, it's your turn again.
And he's going to order off to grab Sam and Perio to grab the Inquisitor and start pushing forward. Meanwhile, Perio is going to shoot at this destroyer. Auto with
Sorry, which did you shoot the one in front of you or the one behind?
yeah, the one in front of me.
Right, yeah. So that's a lot. That's also unfortunate. But you can switch that 6 degrees or 7 degrees for that one roll, so you get some better damage.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So that destroyer. And you're still using Kraken rounds, yeah?
Yeah.
So what? 7, Yeah, so that's so what 16 damage, yeah. Yeah, so as you shoot him, land 3 shots on him, fairly good, fairly close near the pattern. You see like the sparks start raining, emitting from various bits and pieces from his body. And yeah, by the looks of it, he is so incredibly close to death right now that if you just gave him a stern look and started to fall apart. Yeah, he is at 1 HP right now.
And I'll give him a very, very, very stern look.
All right. Well, unfortunately, he's a Necron, so he doesn't really care about stern looks. But you look really mean. That, and you have a helmet on you, so kind of hard to tell.
Can draw eyebrows on his helmet to make him look like he's frowning.
Oh shit, that is next gen strats right there. All right, because I kept forgetting these assholes for the last 4 turns or so. They have finally arrived, and it's gonna take a half move. All right, so Alfheim, you from above you hear the loudness of the increasing footsteps, and you turn around just in time to see one of the Necron immortals, still wearing the scorch marks from previous battle, but otherwise seemingly fully healed, vault over the railing, land next to you and the Inquisitor with the Tesla cannon, sorry, Tesla weapon, ready to rock and roll. So that's his full move to move and jump down there. You are currently not engaged in melee combat with it. All right. Yeah, still smoking from the bomb, from the blast radius of this homemade improvised explosive device. You watched in muted uncomfortability as the Necron Lord, or sorry, Destroyer Lord rises from its reanimation program once again, and it looks really hurt, but he also looks supremely pissed. If a robot could be looking pissed.
He drew the eyebrows on himself.
Yeah, it's like miniature scarabs just rematerialized and just acid edged like furrowed eyebrows on his shape. But yeah, like he still looks super beat up and battle worn, but he is very much still alive, and yeah, it's he's still hanging on in there for dear life. So he's gonna take his move action and his tumbled body has fallen to the ground. He's gonna go up into the air. Alright, Pariel, it's your turn. You hear behind you, the sound of beats clapping in unison, and in front of you, through the haze of cables and piping, you see as the Necron Lord himself, the Destroyer Lord himself, rises into the air from something that would have killed anything else permanently.
So what was the plan gonna be? Grab the Inquisitor and make a break for it?
That was the general plan.
Because I've got hip shooting, so even after I do a full move, I can still do a single shot.
Yeah, we need to move forward at least, or we're gonna get bogged down.
Where's the Inquisitor at? Because I'm probably... Is she by me, or is she still further back?
She's by Alf. Considering what's going on, have Alf grab the Inquisitor, and you move forward with me, and we'll try to clear the path.
Do you want me to shoot the one Destroyer, or do you want me to take my shots at the Destroyer Lord?
Shoot the Destroyer since it's like one hit point dying.
Want me to do a semi, or just do my full move single shot?
Do a full move and a single shot.
So that's short range, semi size of 30 total.
I'm going to be doing a single shot, not semi.
So plus 20 total. Short range and size. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. That's with Kraken, yeah. Oh god. So because again, they don't have the rules for these. You were just one. So yeah, you did 2 points of damage to it with that attack. And yeah, you see as you land your shot at 30, 42. Yeah, I think that's it's either the armor body. And yeah, the shot impacts, and you see it just tumble down to the ground, and there's sparks and shower debris just flying everywhere as it dies. That your turn, or do you want to do anything else?
That was my turn.
One point away from being permanently teleported off the field. Oh yeah, and you see the other destroyer that died reanimate itself as well, come back with very limited health. You clearly see the signs of battle on it, but it hovers up into the air as well. Right, Alfheim. You currently have a Necron Immortal that you most likely have been fighting earlier because of the scorch marks and cosmetic battle damage on it. It has the Tesla cannon ready and primed. Yeah, what do you want to do here?
Does it have any sort of melee weapons?
Just its fist.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Inquisitor and do a run action.
Actually, it has a melee attachment to the Tesla weapon, but we don't talk about that because it's terrible. It's like D2 damage minus 11 or something. It's terrible.
Okay. Yeah, I'll grab the Inquisitor. I'll do a run action, which will only be able to get me 12 meters, but I'll run as fast as I can.
All right. Yeah, you grab her by the foot again and drag her ass, across the jagged wasteland of scrap metal. I don't know why, but that image in my head is just funny. Are you in Overwatch right now?
Me? No.
Alright, I'm just keeping track because I saw you still had the Overwatch icon there. Alright, and this one's gonna go into Overwatch. Alright, so if you guys are okay with it, we can end here, or we can try to squeeze in a couple of more turns and see how it goes.
I'd be okay with ending here.
Alright.
I mean,
Yeah, I thought that.
being real honest, I just want my fate points back.
Yeah,
That is as
yeah, I'm
valid
down to
reason
0
as
too.
any.
So yeah, I'm fine with ending it here.
Let's end it here. I mean, to be fair, guys, how many do you think you'll live?
I mean, if you
That sounds about right. That answers me.
if you perma-burn a fate point, you'll survive.
Yeah,
Not sure
yeah.
how yet, but you survive.
Fucking, they'll be worried about us. They'll send in like 20 Deathwatch teams to come down and rescue us.
It's funny that you think you're worth that much.
I was talking about my dreams, alright? I'm unconscious in the back dreaming about this.
Yes, make the dreams the memes, or vice versa. I don't know.